smoke will be frozen in Cyclone! Turrets!
I'll protect us.
Oh, so sorry. Confess! Bring it on! Worthless!
What if the Traveler is also unavailable? What am I supposed to do?
Well, that's your problem. It was your choice to get into this mess. Oh, but fortunately for you, it appears your savior has just arrived.
Ah, Traveler. Great, you made it. So, compared to the Traveler, you're the one who has too much free time.
No, I'm very busy.
Even if it's a commission you're unwilling to... Yes, that's a key member of the Tenryo Commission. Their name...
Kujo-sara.
Please ignore Song. He works as a special detective at the police station. Sorry, Trap. As you can see,
Nope. If you really want to know why, it's because I absolutely... The only news that could make me happier than Shikanoin has gone missing would be
Needless to say, well, it's a little more according to Sango.
Like a yappy dog that was constantly...
So I can't just ignore this, huh? I'm really hoping you can take this commission. If Heizo truly is in danger, actually, we get along so with... well, let's not get in. Well, that's about all I have to tell you. Oh.
Boring!
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened. Yeah, we've definitely made... So, where should we go today? Huh? What's up? Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Illusion shattered!
Adventure time! Off we go! Everybody stand back!
Evil conquering! Here!
Huh? So you don't have a vision? Seems like I've mistaken.
At the very least... No, wait!
Have you ever met He carries a sword just like you. That's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Well, one thing's for sure, right? Anyway, just to be on the same... Oh? What kind of bond? A special connection? You mean beyond already? Yeah. Maybe a... Anyway, Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's...
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive at... Well, if it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time.
Oh!
I've heard bits and pieces. Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be? Really? He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. They said they had... I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him.
Just a little while ago, thank you! Guess...
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of... The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this... Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, in short, there came a time... We later learned that the whole misadventure had been... Considering Mr. In the interest of preventing further...
This is a true honor. However, would I be correct to assume that this...
I can assure you, that with the Kaidahara clan, you will be able to lead...
I have grown yet my aunt...
I sense it. Should you accept...
Malicious.
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never... Also, I would...
What?
That is correct.
This is just one of many similar rumors. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precise.
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment.
Yikes!
Why would such a danger... No. My fighting form... Over time, those forms are...
All the more reason...
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join...
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track...
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
Oh, it's you! The captain of So his name is Shikano. Her Excellency had assigned me to keep... Come to think of it.
Come on, you guys. I'm nothing but a poor tourist with empty pockets. Please, you can just let me go.
Just shut up and stay put.
Fireworks! Time for a light show!
There's more!
There is no escape!
You're open!
Adventure time!
boring! There's more! We're open! To the fairy! See no more!
Illusion shattered!
Finally, I to the fairy!
Now you shall perish!
Well, well, look who it is. I was wondering who could be valiant enough to wipe the floor with these guys so easily. Turns out it was the distinguished... Really, I can't thank you enough. Of course I was aware of you long before you arrived in... Though the Sakoku decree managed to keep the country locked up, every day all of those little stories would come scurrying over to my desk, like files with little feet. I was actually thinking about going to meet you once I wrapped up the business at hand. Who would have guessed that you'd show up first? I got so excited I nearly forgot to introduce myself. Ahem. The name's Shikanoin Heizo, Special Detective of the Tenryou Commission. It's a pleasure to meet you, Traveler. I wish you all the best on your journey through Teyvat, by the way. Huh. I guess that means I've taken over as the main character in your story today. I've always heard that you take commissions from all kinds of people, helping everyone out with everything you can imagine. So now it's my turn to take... That was already obvious to me. It's because that would be the stuff of an epic novel. The two protagonists of the story both travel to... The traveler from afar heroically rescues... Unfortunately, though, I'm a detective. Sounds... Let me ask you this.
What? And hey, who are you calling a little sidekick? Paimon was worried he might be in danger, so Paimon came to help. Why are you two staring at Paimon? Is Paimon not supposed to be here?
Yeah, I'm also just taking a look.
He can look, but you can't.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. After all, this is the first time I've seen a voice. I must admit, I'm most intrigued.
Huh? Voice? What are you talking about?
A vision is an external magical focus, right? Well, similarly, a voice is an external voice box. I've heard that the Traveler isn't very talkative, but given how chatty you are, you must be his voice, right?
That sounds awful! Paimon's not somebody's voice! Paimon's emergency food! Wait! Oh, Paimon's so upset she can't think straight! Paimon is Paimon! How dare you give Paimon such a terrible nickname? We came here to come out with it, Miss...
Sheesh. Well, let me think for a moment. Kujo Takayuki, but I had already grown tired of... As for the mission, I thought I'd just... But guess what? The dream contained only... Something vital is missing on this island. Isn't that bizarre? Something vital has gone missing on this island.
Paimon bets it must be, because the soil of what...
Oh. Food. Interestingly, some people... However, it was my intuition, so I decided... Unfortunately, who knows? Nah, don't worry about it. So how would you like to partner up? Yes, of course, I understand. Well, so since we're already here, once everything is... So,
Hey, isn't this crystal mirror? Ooh, what's the shiny thing? Oh, it's a Sako Pearl!
Let's move before the trail goes cold.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
So, have you found anything? Yes, I've found pretty much.
Aren't these all super expensive? Oh, these must be the valuable things that went missing from the island! That's it! Huh?
No, that's. Here's what I think. So, it's. If we go. Perfect. I knew you.
Well, hey there! Do you know...
Aha! So this...
You are too.
Oh? Mr. Kaide, to be honest with you, some of them were off...
Please, accept my thanks for looking.
Of course. No matter what, we... But I wouldn't...
Then let's put that. The Tenryo Committee.
It's true that if anyone had...
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find few people possess your prowess in battle. I am well aware of your. It would cause me great for the poor victim.
Don't worry.
It seems you are every bit the...
You flatter me.
Oh, let me tell you about...
Sure.
All right then. Reese, one of them is a...
I'm a Noma.
Right. You two grown men... I recalled this...
Understood. Though it's...
Sure. Can't hurt.
Thank you, Ryuji.
Sounds good.
Ah.
Yes, the Kaedehara. After I returned to Inazuma, yes.
Though all blade... As an example, there is nothing... As for the art of the Kaedehara...
That's right. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my...
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. We hope to assist with the investigation.
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word, but I've done what I...
We heard that...
Yes. I believe he went to collect the... Yes. Strange, isn't it? If I had to guess, he's never been... He is
Truth be told, based on the evidence...
What? He is humble. Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain. But, with that said, it's equal. I also cannot. Anyway.
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon does.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened. Let's pay a visit to the Nagato house.
I'm very sorry, but my husband...
No, you missed...
I'm sorry.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
That's a lot. He'd always get so... Everything was fine when we first got married.
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense of restraint. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. It was awful. There were days when he wouldn't sell them. I'm happy he has... On the last day that I...
Whoa!
And that led...
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. You must understand, I never would have... After I said those... His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, had I not indulged his bad habit, and the next thing I heard was that...
I see. Amin Omayuya.
At first, I assumed, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries. I don't know. He just... Perhaps he's too... As long as he's with...
Please don't get upset. If collecting things, but the information we...
A little confused?
Let's try a change of scenery. Rest assured.
Thank you so...
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the fire at the warehouse likely played a part. Do you have any thoughts?
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp and, Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
That is the most likely conclusion based on However, if this is indeed what happened, one fact that I keep Mr. Nagato being heavily in debt, the more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there? Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, Aminoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, namely that he is...
Darn!
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, Both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will...
Okay.
Let's head out of the city. Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma, the remnants of the Tatarigami. Indeed, but this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely. Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time. From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside. If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth. You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman...
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy's source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you, too, will perceive its ominous presence in the wind. From this point, the trail appears to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy...
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls! They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
By the looks of it, well... According to this letter, Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight.
So...
He was not only mortally wounded, whatever traces there may have been... Yes. Right, if Amenoma...
Right! So let's get moving!
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire... All the clues that at first... I have a hypothesis.
Wait! You figured it out?
I believe so. But on with the search.
Why here?
I'm not sure, but... Show yourself!
Kaede Harakazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the... What's your problem, huh? What...
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is... But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Now that you mention it... Whoa! Sure!
Tatarigami energy, the blade, has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, or rather, as a means to occupy.
Many, as a descent.
I presume it had...
Indeed, he was a blade, and sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also in her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So... swords can become conscious and control people?
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest. I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful!
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. Kaede Harakazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, Give your body over to me!
Time to go. Wind Strider.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Join me and sever that divine light!
It's fine.
Submit to me! Submit
Wind
to
Strider.
me! Join
Everybody
me
stand
and sever
back!
that divine light!
Lament! Here!
Submit to me!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Do not stand in my way.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've
Lost. Even if you defeat me here, he is but a puppet that can be The end result is the same! And even if I were to lose my physical form, it by any means...
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really? You can tell all that just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition.
Are you trying to claim on his deathbed he passed in that regard?
Because all of that, I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind, After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak.
Oh, that's right.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed...
And what?
Well, that brings me to You were determined to fulfill your maker. I think you realized your limitations long... But the way I see it...
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one...
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of even if you were to sever that divine light. Is this truly the outcome that your maker... Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. How could you possibly
Silence, you I must achieve my goal. I will concede that you are most...
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation. It is pointless to argue further.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge...
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom once we have dealt with them.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you...
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Aminome Yuya. If we don't... The Cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying...
But even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here. We have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to... Now.
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but... it's all right. So far, I will.
What What should we do next?
We find some... Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced... If a blade built for Ishin art, if he wants to avoid reality...
Wait a minute. Since the Takasukasa clan abandoned... What about Amino?
The blade says he'll let
Are we sure this is a... Okay.
Oh, it's all coming out now.
Leave everything on this journey to me. Time to go.
There's more! Lucky day.
As one with wind and cloud.
My blade. How's this? Finally.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is though he's making every effort to persevere.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Let's keep going. Time to go.
Let's get down to business.
Wind Strider.
Finally, to the ferry. It's my lucky day.
Time to go.
My blade.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Perfect distance. To the ferry.
Wind Strider.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
I can sense that he cannot hold out much longer.
But what would that do to Amanome?
I will be careful with it. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Fall before me! This isn't over!
Wind Strider! Time to go! Wind Strider! Clouds high, the birds call! Wind Strider!
Cut down! Like this.
Are you okay?
Yes,
The Sheen's grown a
perhaps this time?
true form? What are you... Is this the same blade as before? It looks like...
If you choose to maybe you did. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition. I've finally figured out what you wanted to reach it, but regrettably, we are nothing. The only one who.
Huh? What's this?
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep coming? Yep. We can help this time.
Don't worry. It's just.
Let me try.
Wind Strider!
To the ferry.
As one with wind and cloud!
You win this battle.
You fought way better with your own sword.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in... No one knew anything of my story throughout my... I thought that if I could...
But in this too, you have...
Indeed. Too much time has passed. Yours is the blade that took on the...
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
What?
Forging and maintenance. This blade has skill. There is something else I must tell. Tatarigami is a... Though you tried to... I resisted it. I feel a great sense of regret. The moment you embarked on this journey, you have known this for a long time.
He gave me everything. My life, my... How could I possibly deny? I said to him, do not...
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things. When I touched the hilt, a bladesmith, a newly forged blade lay by his...
Wow.
Indeed. He spent the rest of his life in the forge. Not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone. He felt so he instructed. All he wanted to show was that they...
So that... But after that...
Right. I believe the blades... This blade... Yes. Time would not... He seems to have...
When I look back at the past, I once told him that I would pay any price, but darkness. Not only did I fail...
You are finally seeing reality.
Since we agreed to the... But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his So, may I ask you...
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too?
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. My physical...
His attitude has grown a lot. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. Alas, nor have I... My fights were... You.
Oh?
I will release... You must have
Understood.
I see. He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement, if a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I do not wish to be a mere victim.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your...
Thanks for your help.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim...
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash. Yep, we still. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of Ishin,
Successor of Amenoma art.
honored to crossblade.
It is my honor also.
Wind Strider! Time to go. Wind Strider! Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind Strider. That hurts! Wind Strider! Wind Strider!
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears, his sense of...
You also fought well. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell.
I must apologize.
You need not seek my forgiveness. It is too...
I do not wish for forgiveness. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes, I too...
Thank you. Success.
This blade has also told me that he has another... Maybe we can go back there to get...
What does he want?
I'm not sure, but I...
I am sorry to have troubled you.
A prized But I have some good news as well.
Really? Is he okay?
Yes. And now that Yuya is back, it seems...
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
What? No way! Hasn't it...
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. I have decided...
But... He...
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later. Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I am ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after
Kagotsurube Ishin. It seems like deep down he'd disappear only in the final.
Seems like
the same fervent ambition that gave. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him. I understand. Hearing his wish to your quest to face the gods after everything I've seen.
Oh.
I will continue to support you from this point.
Wait!
Oh. And it's also time.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved. Though this was a treacherous investigation indeed, we're most fortunate that the Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The
Wow! You sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted using a long-lost blade by means of a series of And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nation.
I see.
The Kaedehara clan has always been. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well, I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beidou again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence. There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Captain, I see you found the detective. You can stay as long as you... Incidents of stolen... Troops have also been deployed to protect them.
That's strange.
Huh? You mean...
Yep, and it's...
Could there have really been a theft? He's responsible for the caravans and is usually in the village...
Great. Thank you for...
Hey, Traveler!
General...
You're dismissed, Shibata.
Yes, General...
I overheard you
That's right!
I see. So you've come to ask if we know of any relevant cases. Well... I'm ashamed to say that we had already dispatched...
And you're concerned that if this kind of news...
That's correct. I never expected you to be so concerned about Watatsumi...
Just a force of habit, really.
Oh, so you two already know each other?
Actually, I've only heard of Detective Heizo from the soldiers' reports. We've never met in person.
Darn it. You're right. Now that you mention it, I've been on Watatsumi Island all this time and still haven't properly introduced myself. It's a pleasure to meet you, General Gore.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you too. I'd like to express my gratitude to you for stepping in and helping recover those goods.
Don't mention it. You never know what... But, if the source of the problem is not addressed, I'm afraid this sort of...
Yes, of course. Not only have we reassured the affected caravans, but we also dispatched personnel to investigate the culprit. The reports indicated that the stolen goods were being delivered to a merchant of the International Trade Association named Godot. It all seems pretty unusual. We suspect that there are bigger... But unfortunately, it would be difficult for us to investigate further, given that...
Given that Rito, the island where the International Trade Association is located, is not part of your territory, yes. They have clever...
I can see you catch on quickly, Detective Heizo.
It's my guess.
The recent end of the war... So, will you please...
I'm willing to assist.
Great! With both Detective Heizo and the Traveler on the case, I'm sure it'll be solved in no time. The situation is now in your capable hands.
All right, we'll take care of it. Very perceptive. Seems... Let me ask you. Do you believe in intuition?
Huh? Intuition? Where are you going with this?
My intuition tells me that General Goro is lying.
What? How could you say that?
Good people can be deceptive, too. Well, in my opinion, the timing... Sanganamiya soldiers have been keeping an eye on me for the entire time I've been on Watatsumi Island. Yet I had But today he came out and met with us, and even commissioned us to investigate a case.
Maybe that's because the Traveler is here today, and Goro thinks he's more capable.
Really? Huh. Then that makes things even more peculiar. If there are powerful players, a more plausible explanation is that the items we discussed... Then he put up a smokescreen to mislead us.
Whoa, are you serious?
Actually, I sense something... special about Goro.
Something special?
Yes. Whatever is missing...
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold it right there!
It's not that simple. I can't fully explain it. It's just my... intuition. Sure, I trust your judgment. But perhaps you're over... It's simple. We should just investigate whatever it is they're trying to hide from us.
Oh, we were going to talk to the leader of the caravans. Yeah, someone named Todoroki.
Bingo. There's no time to lose. Let's go talk to this Todoroki.
Todoroki, the shipment has arrived and is ready for inspection.
Good, let's go.
Hey, it's Todoroki!
Shh, keep quiet. Let's follow him and see where he leads us.
Your intel was spot on. When we arrived, the Nobushi were all still asleep. We captured them all, and the goods were retrieved and brought back.
I'll take a look.
Everything seems in order. Good work.
It's nothing. Thanks to the efforts of your caravan, the price of grain in the village has decreased.
That's right. And who would have thought that the injuries we sustained during the war would have such a lingering effect on our bodies? But thankfully, you also brought back some life-saving medicine.
Things are improving thanks to the help from those up top. Oh, by the way, what is the state of the village's inventory? Make sure that it's confirmed tonight. I have to leave tomorrow morning after I go to the Sangha.
Don't worry. We've already prepared the list.
Huh? The soldiers from Sangonomiya seized the Nobushi stolen goods? But didn't Goro say all... Glaze Lily?
And...
This box is packed so Huh?
The price.
Whoa!
Now's our chance to look around and see if we can find any leads. So,
Whoa! Look at all the Genshin! And glaze lilies, too! There are also tons of other plants and flowers Paimon doesn't know here. Weird.
these are valuable raw ingredients for producing medicine. If these few... On top of that, these items seem to lack a tax clearance certificate, meaning that they were most likely smuggled. Yes, very interesting. Now, where did the Nobushi get these goods? How about you? Did you find anything else? Foreign Trade Association? I've never heard of such an organization in Rito. And if it's... Alright. In which case, I have a rough hypothesis. First, we...
Huh? Who goes there?
Oh no! We've been spotted!
Huh? Wait, Captain? Is that you?
Oh, so it's you, Captain. You had me worried there. We almost mistook you for bandits. Captain, do you remember us? During the war, I was in the field
Hey, come on now. The Captain wouldn't forget. I gotta tell you, Captain, we all miss you. We haven't seen you ever since the end of the war. When we heard that you were coming here, we just assumed you were only going to see General Goro and Her Excellency. The guys are all really hoping to see you. We're fine. You don't have to worry about it.
No, you're not. According to the...
You're one to talk. Don't forget, later I found out...
What do you mean for... And, because the arrows were poisonous, the...
Look on the bright side.
Yeah, I suppose...
Oh, he mentioned there were...
By the way, Captain, you still haven't met Her Excellency
Yeah, he's proven to be quite capable. Even though he was just a farmer before, he's now successfully running the caravans. And his two sons were also our brothers in arms. Both received a special medal of honor from General Goro, which is quite remarkable, don't you think?
So, as injured veterans, we've been reassigned to Todoroki. He's the one who gives us orders and pays our salaries now. What do they call that again?
It's called changing careers, dummy.
Ah, right. Changing career. I can't even imagine.
I see. I think I...
I see. Unfortunately...
I'm pretty sure I've already got a grasp on what's going on. All I need now is to confirm it with the apprehended band. Are you still a little confused? Let me help connect the dots. This whole thing was actually quite similar to a case I once worked on previously. It was a case involving the trade of prohibited items, and they employed an old trick to execute the deal. The culprit would first go strolling down the street until they knocked over a pedestrian on...
Sir, please forgive us, sir.
Sir? What do I look like? A commissioner? Does my friend here look like a commissioner to you?
Officer!
First, I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Go ahead.
The soldiers discovered many... You picked the... Be honest now. Tell...
Yes, sir. You see, but next thing we know...
You say that the...
You just assumed they were scared. No, you gotta believe me. Just the other day, we scared off an entire squad of... I still remember seeing tons of... Unfortunately,
Wait a tick.
Yep. No. It was like boom, boom.
Oh.
Uh...
Okay. It appears...
What?
Todoroki's now is, hopefully, the question of... I can feel some... Hopefully, will... Hello, Todoroki. I'm Shikanoin Heizo. I believe you've been And what if...
Ridiculous.
Off the scale, so the question is...
What do you...
Huh? Who dares to cause trouble at... Captain?
These crooks are trying...
But, this is the cap...
It doesn't matter who they are. Remember what General Goro told you? I don't care. Well, what do you wait? All right.
I really hope...
Wait! Everyone, stand down!
General Goro! You're here.
My apologies, Traveler, Detective Heizo. I wasn't telling you the truth. Todoroki, the Traveler here is the hero who saved Watatsumi Island. Without him, Watatsumi Island would never have found the peace it has today. We mustn't raise our weapons against him.
How could you be so naive, General Goro? If we let them go free, then who's to say the Shogunate won't come after us tomorrow? If the Shogunate decides to...
I wouldn't allow them to take you, Todoroki.
Let's not kid ourselves. If going to jail could solve the problem, the question is, what are we going to do with the goods? Will you be able to keep them? Not to mention, Goro, we both know you can't grow food or... My eldest son, you awarded both of them medals of honor. But did that... No. It was the medicine that I got. If we detain them today, the Shogunate, we will set them... I can trust the Traveler. Forget it. You're the...
It's a new command. Once the bill's introduced...
Oh, I wish I had known... You know, until...
You mean you're...
Come on, you two. You've been keeping me under close surveillance. I believe that after... I have to take... My pleasure.
Oh, you mean there's...
I suppose you could say I'm from the Shogunate, but the Traveler next to me isn't. As far as I know, he's planning to visit other nations soon, and it is unclear if he will return to Narukami Island or not. Therefore, there's no need to limit his freedom, right? I'm sure no one else will hear of what happened today. Am I right, traveler?
Well, it's...
I'll hold you to that.
But today?
But it's because of you.
Ah, I understand.
Wait! Paimon gets...
What?
Sangonomiya Shrine is a sacred place where all...
Hey, there you are. Come here. Look. It's beautiful, isn't it? Watatsumi Island. It's remarkable how such a barren land can give life to such wonderful and stunning scenery. To be honest, I am grateful to you for this trip. Before you arrived, I was running around like a headless chicken. Even if I happened to find out what was going on here, I wouldn't have been able to uncover any concrete information without you present. I'm just sorry that I promised I'd accompany you back. It appears that I won't be able to do so. It's all in the past now. Let's just chalk it up as an intriguing experience I had on my trip here. Yes. Everyone you led me to and everything they said. Watatsumi Island is an ancient land where the soil is poor and many. But what the inhabitants of this land do have is bravery. They were that missing element. That certain, which is. I guess I was mistaken when I declared that something was missing. When water is. This is the final. Anyway, thanks again. You know, even though we. But, of course. So I'll just keep that way. I'll always.
Right. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Adventure time. Huh? Right. Teamwork is dreamwork.
There is no escape! Useless! Evil conquering!
Off we go!
Illusion shattered!
Now you shall perish!
Disappear! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Worthless! Here! Useless!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
There is no escape! Worthless!
Ha! Ha!
Disappear! Here! Here! Worthless!
Ad Astra. Thank you for
I've been outsmarted.
Torn to oblivion!
Lament! Here! Worthless! Here! Boring! Shut it! Worthless! Here!
I'm going in! Useless. If it's useful, I'll take it.
is all there is to the craft.
There's quality here.
you